My daughter burned down our house, but I wish I'd lit the match myself instead. My daughter Evelyn set fire to everything we owned on a random afternoon. The neighbor who called me at work kept repeating herself because I couldn't process what she was saying. Evelyn and my husband Keith had always had a special bond. Since we moved to this neighborhood 4 years ago, Keith basically became her whole world while I climbed the corporate ladder. He helped with her homework, attended every school event, stayed home with her when I traveled for conferences. He was the perfect father. I arrived at home to find Evelyn sitting across the street from the flames. A police officer stood next to her. Ash covered her clothes. She held the red gas container we kept for the lawnmower. She stared straight ahead, completely calm. "Evelyn, what did you do?" I ran to her. What I had to. No emotion in her words. The officer introduced himself as Detective Wright. "Your daughter admitted to starting the fire deliberately. She poured gasoline through the first floor and lit it. We're treating this as arson." My legs went weak. Our entire life was burning. Evelyn didn't move. "Talk to me," I begged her. "Help me understand why you would burn down our home." She finally turned to look at me. "You never saw what that house really was. What are you talking about?" Evelyn addressed Detective Wright. "I need this recorded." He pulled out his phone and started recording. "Mom, Dad's been hurting me for 4 years. About 6 months after we moved into that house, the ground shifted under me. First, it was just weird comments about my body when you weren't around, how I was filling out, how boys would start noticing me soon. Then he started finding reasons to come into the bathroom when I was showering, said the lock was broken." Evelyn picked at the soot under her fingernails. "I tried locking my bedroom door. He took the lock off, said it was dangerous in case of emergencies. Funny, right? I burned the house down anyway." Detective Wright lowered his phone slightly, his face changing. "Why didn't you say something?" I grabbed her hands. Evelyn pulled away. "I did. Remember when I asked to switch bedrooms to the one next to yours? You said I was being silly, that my room was bigger. Remember when I wanted to join that after-school program that went until 7? Dad convinced you it was too expensive. Remember when I asked if Dad could get a real job again so you could work from home sometimes? You laughed and said we had the perfect arrangement." My chest tightened. Each memory looked different now. After you left for work, everything changed. He'd come find me. Homework time turned into him sitting too close, touching my hair, my neck. He said teenage girls needed to learn about their bodies. Said he was helping me. Detective Wright interrupted. "Evelyn, we should get a specialist here to take your statement." She kept going. 3 months ago, it got worse. He started coming into my room at night. Not every night, but enough. He'd sit on my bed, touch my legs, tell me about the dreams he had about me. Said if I told anyone, you'd divorce him and we'd lose the house, have nowhere to live. I covered my mouth, fighting the urge to throw up. I wrote dates and times in a notebook. I used my phone to record audio when I heard him coming. Took pictures of the bruises on my arms from when he held me down. But keeping evidence in that house felt pointless. He controlled everything there. "Where's the evidence now?" Detective Wright asked gently. "Gone. Burned with everything else." Evelyn paused. "But his laptop is in the safe in his office. The fireproof one. Code is 0214. Your anniversary." I started crying. Evelyn didn't. "Yesterday he told me you were working late all week. He had plans for us. Special plans now that I was old enough." She looked at the flames. "So this morning, after you both left, I came back. I poured gasoline in every room he'd touched me in. The kitchen, the living room, my bedroom, your bedroom. Then I lit a match." "Evelyn," I reached for her. "Every wall in that house watched it happen," she said. "Every room knew. I couldn't sleep there. I couldn't breathe there. I couldn't exist there anymore. So I ended it." Detective Wright called for backup and a forensic team. 3 hours later, they recovered the safe. Keith's laptop contained folders of photos, videos dating back 4 years. He was arrested at his office, crying about his destroyed home while police read him his rights. That night, Evelyn slept 10 hours straight in our hotel room. She told me later it was the first night she hadn't woken up listening for footsteps.